When one comes to Kabale town, one might think that there is a factory in the middle of the town, yet in the right sense, what welcomes you is the distracting sound of generators. This is due to continuous power outages. Residents have now shown dissatisfaction to Meme Company after encountering huge losses in buying fuel and some businesses halting due to escalating load shedding. This comes after the district facing the challenge of unstable electricity that has been terms at disco lights, leaving residents and business community to opt for generator use as the source of power. Throughout the day, Kabale town is in blackouts, only generator noise is all over. As if this is not enough, the blackout is even witnessed during the night where the whole town is total darkness. Chimonge Conrad Tumihire, a resident in Kabale, said that as residents, they are so embraced by Umeme that is responsible, adding that ever since this year began, they have not had stable power. Even when it's there, it's like a miracle. He adds that most of the businesses in Kabale use power to function.
This year began, we haven't had stable power. In a week, we have power like once the whole day. So it's really destabilizing businesses because most of the businesses in Kabale use electricity, they use power to function.
Chimonge also explained that ever since there has been power outages, businesses have encountered changes. He adds that even those that are buying fuel are finding it very expensive. Chimonge further says that it has been a general problem for over 30 years now, and to him he thinks that it's high time for the government to intervene.
How the government is going to intervene in the power outage of Kabale, but it has been a general problem in the last 30 years. We have never had stable power in Kabale, and we need the government to come up with a solution to this outage of power or the load shedding of power in Kabale.
Masko Agri, a resident who owns a studio in town, says that Kabale is talking of industrialization. To him, the question is, how do you talk of an industry without electricity? He adds that electricity used in Rwanda passes through Kabale, but Kabale is full-time in total blackout, and yet Rwanda has power full-time.
How do you run an industry when you have no electricity? Here in Kigezi, we would have thought of working on our iron ore, for example. But now when we see what is happening, that means we still have very many years ahead of us to think of that project coming here in Kigezi. So this Umeme, please, my humble appeal is that they should work out very, very hard and they make sure that we have electricity. And by the way, let me also mention this. Now we have our own dam down here in Maziba, one which was inaugurated not many years ago, and I went to the place and it is functioning. I don't know where does that electricity go. Do we export the electricity? And even to our supplies go across Rwanda. Electricity that passes by here, we have the line that goes to Rwanda. We export electricity. For them, electricity is there all the time. But for us, every other day, no electricity.
Masko appeals on the government of Uganda, saying that before they come to us for taxes, they should bear in mind that all the work which generates the taxes depends on electricity.
It is that tomorrow, you will see now that those who need their taxes coming, please, groups who have been working, give us the tax. They want income tax, they want ground rent, and even other taxes, trading license. When you are asking all of these things in regard to the taxes, one thing they should understand is that we get money when electricity is there, especially for us who use the machines.
So Montwina Masko, another resident, said that sometimes power is off for the whole day, and in turn there is no proper explanation from the responsible office as to why there is power outage. He adds that due to continuous power outages, they have encountered great losses where some of the electric supplies has been spoiled.
Power keeps on coming, it's going, and it has even got worse to the extent that power goes for a whole entire day. We have no explanation being given unto us, and we just have to sit there and wait for the electricity. Since this year started, we have had a lot more load shedding, to up to like 64 times. just in one day.
In an interview with the public relations officer, Umeme Peter Kauju acknowledges that it's true that there is continuous power outages in Kabale, attributing it to the vegetation, the area adding that there are so many tree farmers, that's when there is tree cutting, tree fell and cause wreckage. He however says that they are working hand in hand with the Uganda Electricity Transmission Company Limited, especially on the substation, so that there is reliable supply.
I know that there is intermittent supply of electricity in Kabale, and one of the reasons, because we've been affected by the vegetation in most parts of Kabale, because we know that there are so many tree farmers. So when people cut, they fall and cause breakage. That is partly one of challenges, and we are also working hand in hand with Uganda Electricity Transmission Company Limited, especially on the substation, so that we can get reliable supply.
When asked on what could be the solution on the supply, Kauja said that currently they are fetching power from Mbara substation, which is almost 130 kilometers to Kabale, but is hopeful that with the ongoing construction of the substation in Rwanda district, Umeme is hopeful that it will help them to provide reliable supply to community in Kabale without interruptions. A story by John and Amara, Nobati Nyamachi for Kigezi TV.